Alright, camera's a little dirty. We're leaving work. It is 6:36. Get the phone out. I gotta make it a habit. I already have a good habit of showing you guys the time, but I'm leaving a little later. The phone's dead. But I'm leaving like 30 minutes later, almost 40, bro, because I was in there helping out a little bit. And this jackass, let me not cuss. This guy's right beside me. I can't see. Hold on. But yeah, we had a pretty good day at work. Not too bad, baby. I was talking to one of the guys at work about how I used to be at McDonald's and like just my character and how I've developed a lot, you know? Bro, I was a pain, bro. Like upper management at McDonald's, like the general manager, the store owner, they love me, bro. I used to try to run it like like the military, bro. We were talking about that. And just how it's good to have that whenever you're building like a business. Like companies love that. Business loves that. I would love somebody like me from when I was 16 to work for me. I don't know if that makes sense. But other employees would hate him because he's running it like the military. I love it because he's minimizing downtime, maximizing production, and he's doing it like fierce. Like, you know what? I was a tyrant, bro. I was egotistical and full of ego. Like, even now, I'm still full of ego, and I'm trying to, you know, rip it off because that junk is like a plague, bro. Like, when I was younger, because I was so young and so like ambitious, and I was just my character, you know, I had a glow up. You know, I was fat. I went from being fat to being like idolized almost, and you know what that does to a person, bro. Like when you go from being mistreated all the time to, you know, one of the best people in the world, you got a good work ethic. People look at you and they're like, yo, this mother, yo. You know, like I said, when I was at McDonald's, I was flirting with ladies. Like, I was in there like, go get that grill clean, girl. Who gonna clean that grill? Go throw that ass in a circle on that grill. All right, I gotta watch what I say. Lock in, bro. But yeah, I was young and I just thought I was better than everybody, bro. And you know, God had his ways to humble me, and that's good. That's real, real good. And we're going to get into that maybe when I get out of here, if I have the energy. But I stayed over a little today to help out first shift, like the next shift that came in. We had a rough night. Like, the way that it works is that, you know, you get small orders and stuff. Think of McDonald's. Everybody might even know how the system works. But, like, you get orders, they start piling up. That means, like, during my shift, everything got dirty, messed up. So I stayed after, like, 30 minutes, and I cleaned up a lot. Like, picked up a bunch of trash. Think of it if you worked at McDonald's or any other easy job. I just cleaned up and made it as easy as I could for them before I left, because it makes it easier for them, bro. I just like I said, minimize downtime, maximize production. If I do that, I make it easier for them whenever they have to run their whole shift. And I used to do that at McDonald's when I was 16, 15, and that's why they were trying to move me up. When I was in school, I'll tell you, I used to skip school to work McDonald's. I got to get in here and get this workout in. They've been in here not waiting, but like, come on, bro, lock in. I'll be right back. All right, we are done with the gym. It is 7:54 in the morning. Got a good little leg workout with them. Did some legs. But I did legs the other day, so my legs were kind of sore. My hamstrings were kind of sore, but my quads, like the outer ones, I don't know the names. There's like vastus medialis, lateralis, or something. I don't know all those terms. Just like the tricep, I just know it's the tricep. I know I was working the quads. My quads weren't that sore. They were a little, but I am feeling soreness on my teardrop. How I told y'all, like I was trying to figure out how to work my teardrop. Figuring it out slowly. Like I'm still building that mind-muscle connection. Shit. But yeah, what was I talking about before we left? We're going to my grandma's right now. Go get some food. I might knock out there on the couch. It's daytime. It's Friday. She's gonna be out of work in the afternoon, and then yeah, my windshield got ice on. My rear view mirrors got ice on them. But yeah, I was talking about how much of a tyrant I was at McDonald's, bruh. When I first started at McDonald's, I was not like that. I was a little soft, people pleaser, super nice. Hey, how's it going? You know, can I do this, that, and the third for you? Shake your hand. And I would just be, you know, when you start off, you don't know how, I don't know, it's hard, bro. When you go through life, let me tell you right now, bro, if you're listening and you're a little younger, you're going to go through things, bro, And it could change your character in a good way or in a bad way, but that's up to you. You know, because a lot of people don't want to change their ways. Like, you could try to change somebody up and down. You could turn purple in the face. You know, you could turn purple in the face trying to change somebody, but you're going to do more damage to yourself than you are to them changing. I don't know if that makes any sense, but people only change when they want to change. Like, if I think about myself when I was 16 and I compare him to who I am now, I would not like the person. Like, me and 16-year-old version of myself would be getting in fights. Like, 16-year-old version of me was egotistical, and like I said, I do get a little egotistical now. I think I'm cool, I'm better than everybody, but you think that now, bruh? Imagine when I was younger, bro. Like, whenever I got skinny and I started like getting attention from girls, and like, this is when I figured out that guys actually don't even gotta go out of their way like to talk to women. I was fat, bruh. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you lock in, your life is gonna change. You know what I mean? But when I was younger and I was fat, and I went from fat to being this tall, attractive looking, you know, all the girls wanted to smile at me, talk to me. You know, I even had girls opening doors for me, bruh. And that sounds crazy, because when I was fat and ugly, girls used to laugh at me, bruh. And I'm still a little child. Look at these big ass ears. God damn. What's he listening for? That motherfucker can hear you coming from a mile away. Alright. But, yeah, man. I mean, I just changed a lot. And my character then, once you start getting that attention, you know, from your whole life being called ugly or picked on or whatever, you know, and then you turn into some kind of arrogant, ignorant, prideful, like, and I was like, screw it, because everybody mistreated me, and I deserve some attention for once. I deserve to make people feel bad for once, you know. And there's a lot of scenarios, a lot of situations that we're going to get into. Not today. Today, right now, is 7:58. Let me show you the time. 7:58. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about it, but I'm going to my grandma's. I'm on the way. I'm going to find something to eat in that refrigerator. And I think I'm going to knock out on the couch, wake up, and then we go to Triangle Fitness, talk a little bit more. I'm going to be rejuvenated. I'm going to have energy, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's video. Yeah, man. And if you're younger, little message for today, or even if you're older, because you can always change, like I said, if you really want to. I've said it before, but don't let the experiences you go through change you into a bad person, you know? For anybody, you know? Even if somebody mistreats you, if you mistreat somebody, like, learn and grow from everything. And I don't know, because like I said, I'm not a good person. When we get into the stories of how I've mistreated people and how I thought I was better than people, and we're going to get into detail. Like I said, I've said it already a couple days ago. I got to make sure nobody's behind me, because I'm just parked right now. I've gotten into how people have mistreated me, but bro, when we get into the stories of like the stuff that I've said to people because I thought I was better than them, you're probably gonna look at me like, I don't really like watching your videos anymore, Sollracz. You're kind of an asshole. Like, the person that I am today is not the same person that I was, you know, when I was 16, when I was 15, when I was 17, even when I was with my ex. Like, I developed a lot of character, like, throughout these last 4 or 5 years, 6 years. And, you know, we're going to get into that. We're not going to really, I only touched on why I'm in the predicament that I'm in now. You know, moving out of my mom's, not agreeing with a lot, and just wanting my own space. And in that time, it built a lot of pride and a lot of ego, because I thought I was good. Like, you know, I got my apartment at 18, you know. I didn't ask my girl to help me with none of the down payment. I got my car, none of that stuff. I thought I was better than everybody. Even whenever I was working at McDonald's, I thought I was better than everybody. I did, bruh. I had almost 10,000 in my account at 16 years old. There's people my age now that don't even have that. And I look back at myself, then I used to walk around the school like I was somebody. Like, I used to be like, look at these bums, bruh. And God took that away. I'm telling you, there's stories that we're gonna get into. There's feelings that I've heard. There's people that I've mistreated. Like I said, we're not gonna get into it right now. I'm about to go into my grandma's house, and we are going to devour some things, okay? But even my character being that way, there's the guy behind me. Shit, my bad. I'm sorry, but I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Getting a little too carried away. See y'all tomorrow. Like the video, baby. Let me get a thumbnail. I gotta get the strong cheekbones.